Welcome back to our Year of the Inner Child. Happy Monday, and I'm so glad you're here and you're tuning in, and we get another week in which to explore ways to really tap in, nurture, and love our inner child. So this week we're really going to be touching on the importance of dreams. So one of the things that's so very true about childhood trauma is that it creates a lot of disruption in our sleep habits and our sleep patterns, and we will be dreaming and we will be having good dreams and bad dreams, and there's something very important to learn from our dreams. This week, the opportunity is to welcome your dreams as teachers. My childhood bad dreams were so scary that I never wanted to remember them. Often, I was afraid to go to bed. I only wanted to sleep peacefully and not dream. As an adult, I understand that I can learn from my dreams. If I pay attention to them, they will tell me things I'm too busy to learn during the day. My dreams can be humorous, expressing themselves in puns. I can learn to laugh in my dreams. I can teach myself how to fly. I can communicate with lost friends and relatives. I can speak with deeper levels of myself. Of course, I can have bad dreams too. When I do, I will surround myself with my inner child with warmth and reassuring words. Nothing can hurt you. I will take care of you now. I have the power to disarm my nightmares. Whew. I no longer have to be overwhelmed by terror. Goodness me, y'all, this is so layered and so important. Number one, I love the place of empowerment that Raquel is inviting us into. Affirmations for the Inner Child by Raquel Lerner. Goodness, oftentimes there's this feeling, nightmares, dreams, they're a little bit out of our control. And if you know how to lucid dream, then you actually have a lot more influence and impact on where your dreams go and what that's all about. Maybe that's a talk for another day. But when you wake up from a dream, what you do in those moments is really important, because you're now starting to set a tone and intention around what sleep means, what it equals, how it feels, the expectations, what's going to happen. And so to wake up and to immediately go to your inner child, just like you would if a little bitty had a nightmare. What do we do to them, right? Like, we don't try to talk and tell me about the nightmare and tell me everything that happened, and we try to rationalize it. Or like what we often do as adults, what's the meaning of that? What's the meaning of that? Did that really happen? Is that really real? Is that a memory? Like, we go right into our heads and try to analyze it, when what we need in that moment is nurturing, just like we would with a little bitty. Wrap ourselves up, some reassuring words, some comfort. This really beautiful statement: I have the power to disarm any nightmare. You'll find in my work, I often don't even use the term nightmare, because that immediately sets it up as like a good or a bad. These are good dreams, these are bad dreams. All dreams are just dreams. They're just dreams. And it's your brain processing all kinds of information from the day, from years ago, from last night, right? From a month ago. So I personally think there can be a lot of beautiful symbolism in dreaming. There can be lessons to be learned, as mentioned here. There are things that, if we start to kind of pay attention to themes, for me, I think what's more critical in dreams, whether, it's a dream that we're enjoying or a dream that we're not, okay? But the dream in and of itself will have themes and messages. I'll give you an example. Years ago, I had a client who had a reoccurring, what she described as nightmare. And she would wake up in sweats, and it was really disrupting her sleep, and it was really painful. And essentially, she was walking down a street, and then she turns into an alley. And then as she turns around, realizing she's at a dead end, she turns around, and her brother, who had abused her as a child, was standing there blocking the exit. Now, on the surface, this dream seems to be very much about that person and the brother and the abuse and the trauma. And oh my gosh, I better go in. I haven't processed this. I'm still hurt and upset by it. And I asked her to set that aside. Let's just set the content aside for a moment and talk to me about the theme of this dream. So we started to unpack it, and the main theme really was feeling trapped, feeling like she's at a dead end, there's nowhere to go, can't go forward, can't go backwards, both of her exits are blocked, and that there is this way in which she's feeling very trapped and disempowered. And so I asked the question, where are you feeling or experiencing that in your life right now? And immediately she said, oh my gosh, this is at work. There is a guy at work who just keeps harassing me, and I don't know what to say, and I don't know what to do, and I also feel like this job is a dead-end job, so now I'm here stuck in this role that I'm not even loving this job, and I'm dealing with this abuse that's happening right now. So we worked together to come up with a plan for how she could report him, feel more empowered in her voice, take action, take steps, and you know what? As soon as she reported him, that dream stopped occurring. Gone. Poof. That was it. So the invitation this week is to think of your dreams as teachers. Don't be overwhelmed by them. Don't be frightened by them. Look for the themes, look for the messages, and try on that question. Where is that happening in my life right now? And then take some action to address it and see what happens. Now, to be fair, sleep is very layered. There's more that could be said about this, but right now, just focus in the place of dreams. Yeah. Be nurturing, be reassuring to yourself, take good care of your little bitty if you have a bad dream. And until we meet next time, take good care of you.